Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Corner. Today I want to talk a little bit about safety, hence the safety glasses. We should all be wearing these a lot more often than we do. I know I don't as often as I should. I carry a pair, but do I always put them on? I can't say that I always do. I do a lot more now than I used to, but we don't do it often enough, and safety glasses are just part of it. All these things that we do, with our job, it is a fairly fast-paced, time sensitive, time demanding kind of job. And it, regardless if you're a service tech or if you're in the install department or whatever, part of our industry, we are dealing with a few dangerous things here and there. And we do have places that we work, or maybe even the company we work for, they require all the safety equipment like harnesses and glasses and knee pads and back braces and all this different stuff that there is out there. If we'd use it, we could probably save ourselves a lot of aches and pains and things like that later on. I haven't always done that. When I started this, when I was 18, I thought I was 10 foot tall and bulletproof. I have pretty much figured out that I'm not 10 foot tall, at least, at this point. And so, I know that if I would have done things differently 20 some years ago, I would feel differently now. I mean, man, if I could show you guys the list of prescriptions that I take to make my knees work right, or my neck, or my back, or different muscles, things like that, man, it's a big list. And I have to pop those pills every day just so everything keeps working. And you know what? Almost all of that could have been prevented if I would have done things correctly 20 years ago or 20 some years ago. Knee pads, that's a big one. My knees don't really work quite like they're supposed to anymore, and they hurt, and, there's different issues involved with that. And I'm not saying any of this to whine and cry and complain about anything, because I've had a great career in the heating and air industry. I enjoy my job. I still like it. But if I would have done some of the things that people were telling me 20 years ago, if I would have done those things now, I'd feel a lot differently now. But at the same time, I know you're sitting here watching this video just like I had people 20 years ago tell me, you ought to put a pair of knee pads on. And I said, oh, I'm not going to do that. I don't need that. So you're probably sitting around saying the same thing. But, I'm still going to say it because I think it should be said. We can protect ourselves in a lot of different ways. Safety glasses. I never wanted to wear safety glasses. I do actually put them on once in a while now. Probably still not as much as I should, but at least it's more than it was. Because now as I'm getting older, I'm figuring out, if I actually lose an eye, man, that's gonna be devastating. And I know some of the things that I've overworked on my body could have been prevented. Knee pads. Man, you can buy cheap knee pads of all different kinds out there all over the place for next to nothing. And actually, if you shop around and find the right ones that you like, I found a pair that are pretty slimline. They're pretty rough and durable, but they're really flexible. So actually, I can even wear them underneath my work pants. Nobody even knows that I'm wearing them. But every time I kneel in front of a unit, every time I kneel down on the roof or in the rocks or on the concrete, because I think concrete is a lot of it. We see a lot of concrete basements, especially in our area where I'm at now. Kneeling on that concrete destroys your knees. So all you got to do is wear a pair of knee pads. And I know everybody complains because they don't like the straps on their legs and all that kind of stuff, whatever. I still say shop for a good pair, and eventually you can find one that you like. But the other thing is a kneeling pad. Get a kneeling pad, carry it around with you on every call. I started doing that a few years ago, and, it was already too late, and now I wear knee pads as well. So, I have to kind of double it up. But, it's worth it. So it's going to save you later on. And just like the eyeglasses, just like, snapping your harness on like you should, when you're up high and all this kind of stuff. I know OSHA is out there to help us and protect us and all this crap that they say. I fight OSHA just as much as everybody else does. And, some of the things that they say or think or want us to do, I don't always agree with. But at the same time, it is an organization that's trying to keep us safe. So, I don't know, maybe they've got some good views and good ideas there that we ought to be listening to. But the point is to just make sure you take care of your body now. We work in the heat. Drink plenty of water. I know everybody says it, but not everybody does. I mean, I've been dehydrated before. I've made myself sick from getting too hot. I know a lot of guys in our industry that have. I know people that have aches and pains that probably could have been prevented if they would have done things differently a long time ago. There's, safety glasses, safety equipment, all this kind of stuff. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do that could, help you later on. And I know, again, nobody wants to hear it now when you're 18, 20 years old. They say, I don't need all that. Like I said, I was 10 foot tall and bulletproof. I know I'm not 10 foot tall, and I'm pretty confident I'm not bulletproof anymore either. So, I think that's why now all of a sudden I'm one of the guys that are saying you should be doing this. So that was just my friendly safety reminder of the day. I just wanted to get that out there because I really do think that you could help yourself in the long run, especially if you're going to keep doing this as a career and doing it long term. So, that's about all I had. So like, share, and subscribe as much as possible. Make sure you hit the bell icon to get notifications every time a new video comes out. Thank you and God bless.